Welcome back to Royal Telly. I'm your host, Chloe, always here to spill the royal tea. Our topic for today, Meghan Sussex's recent Instagram post. Now, we all know Meghan, entrepreneur, philanthropist, and cultural disruptor extraordinaire, and she's done it again with her classy, beautifully shot Instagram post of her as ever rose wine. A box, a key, a bottle, and a message. Sending birthday love, both near and far, to my ladies. Sweet, elegant, subtle, a brilliant marketing touch, wouldn't you say? This post comes on the heels of a record-breaking launch for As Ever that saw the wine sell out in less than an hour. That's right, folks, less than an hour. Talk about a successful businesswoman. But of course, the New York Post couldn't let a good thing just be. They took this charming post and spun it into a whole other story. Instead of focusing on Meghan's achievement, on her brand, on her moment, the New York Post decided to make it about Queen Camilla. Can you believe it? Queen Camilla's birthday somehow hijacked a story about Meghan's success. They didn't write an article about Meghan Sussex. They wrote an article about Camilla Parker-Bowles and used Meghan's name to fish for clicks. One paragraph about Meghan, and then boom, Camilla's full life story. The tabloid media doesn't thrive on truth, it thrives on fake outrage. Here's their formula. Take a harmless post, add wild speculation, insert a royal feud, a ghost from the past, and some vague insider commentary, then slap Meghan's name on the headline. That's not journalism. That's clickbait theater. That's the straight story, folks. A simple, elegant Instagram post turned into a sideshow by the press. But even in their attempts to smear her, they can't help but make Meghan the headline. They know that Meghan equals attention, engagement, and numbers, even if they have nothing meaningful to say. And Meghan, she's just sipping her wine, signing her deals, and leaving them in the dust. Enter the New York Post with their take on Meghan's post. And trust me, it's a wild ride. The Post took Meghan's elegant and celebratory Instagram post and spun it into a bewildering narrative with Queen Camilla's birthday at its center. Yes, you heard that right. Queen Camilla's birthday somehow overshadowed Meghan's business success and her moment of joy. This, folks, is a quintessential example of tabloid media's desperate need for drama. They took Meghan's simple, heartfelt message, labeled it as cryptic, and then, astonishingly, spent the majority of the article discussing Queen Camilla. It's like they were writing about Camilla Parker-Bowles and decided to use Meghan's name as bait for more clicks. Now, let's break down how this circus of tabloid media operates. They don't feast on truth or authenticity, but on artificial outrage, speculation, and clickbait. They take an innocent post, add a dash of wild conjecture, stir in some royal feud, and voila. Meghan's name ends up in the headline not because they have something substantial to discuss, but because they know her name sells. So, let's get this straight. Meghan, who has long since detached herself from royal circles, sends out a message about her love for her ladies, and the press instantly interprets it as a coded message for Camilla Parker-Bowles. This is a woman celebrating her achievements and supporting other women, and all they see is a potential feud. But the real crux of the matter is that these so-called journalists don't truly understand Meghan Sussex. They project onto her, creating narratives that suit their agenda. If they took the time to understand her, they'd see a woman who has moved on, who is focused on building, growing, and creating, not on petty royal feuds. The Instagram post was supposed to be a celebratory moment for Meghan, a chance to step into the wine industry with grace and power, but the press decided to transform it into a spectacle. Yet even in their attempts to tarnish her, they inadvertently make her the headline, proving that Meghan equals attention, engagement, and numbers. So there we have it. A harmless Instagram post turned tabloid drama. But what does this tell us about the media's relationship with Meghan? Let's delve into the mechanics of the tabloid media and how they thrive on creating outrage where there is none. The New York Post's recent article on Meghan Sussex is a textbook example of the tabloid media's tried and true formula for generating clicks and controversy. Step 1. Start with an innocuous social media post. Meghan's video was a celebration of her successful wine launch and a birthday shout out to her friends. It was a simple, genuine moment of joy. Step 2. Sprinkle in wild speculation. The Post took Meghan's heartfelt message and twisted it into some imagined slight against Queen Camilla. They asked outlandish questions. Was this aimed at Camilla? Was it revenge? Was it an olive branch? Step 3. Insert a royal feud or a ghost from the past. In this case, the Post decided to rehash the old drama between Meghan and the royal family. completely diverting the focus from Meghan's business success. Step 4. Add an insider commentary. The post included vague, unnamed sources to lend credibility to their wild speculations. But let's be honest, these insiders usually know as much about the royals as you or me. Step 5. Slap Meghan's name in the headline. The Post knows that Meghan's name sells, even if the article is primarily about Camilla Parker-Bowles. This isn't journalism, it's clickbait theater. It's a way to generate outrage and controversy, to keep readers clicking and sharing, even when the story has no basis in reality. The media doesn't understand Meghan Sussex. They don't see the entrepreneur, the philanthropist, the woman who's moved on from her royal past to create something new. They only see the Meghan they want to see, the Meghan they can use to generate clicks and sell papers. Meghan Sussex's story is about growth, creation, and success. It's about a woman who's moved on from her royal past and is making waves in the business world. But the media is more interested in rehashing old drama than in telling that story. It's clear that the media doesn't understand Meghan, but they certainly know how to use her name to generate clicks. But let's not forget the real story here. Meghan's success and growth as a businesswoman. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, has been carving out her own path far beyond the confines of the royal family. She's a woman who's not afraid to break the mold and redefine what it means to be a successful entrepreneur and philanthropist. Her wine brand, As Ever, is a testament to her hard work and dedication. It's a symbol of her journey, her passion, and her commitment to excellence. The Rose, which sold out in less than an hour, was not just a triumph in terms of sales, but also an affirmation of Meghan's business acumen. It's a brand that's already making waves in the wine world, from the vineyards of Napa to the taste tests of New York. But beyond the wine, beyond the brand, Meghan's Instagram post was about something even more significant. It was a message of celebration, a message of unity, a message of women supporting women. It was a testament to the power of sisterhood and the strength that comes from lifting each other up. It was not a cryptic message aimed at stirring up controversy, but a heartfelt wish for love and happiness. Meghan's story is not about royal feuds or tabloid drama. It's about a woman who's taken control of her own narrative, who's defying expectations, and who's constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible. The tabloid media may continue to twist her words and actions to fit their own narrative, but Meghan's true story shines through. It's a story of resilience, empowerment, and success. It's a story that inspires and encourages others to dream big, work hard, and never let anyone else define their worth or limit their potential. In the end, Meghan's story is one of success and empowerment, not the petty drama the media would have you believe. She's a woman who's not just making her mark in the business world, but also changing the narrative for women everywhere. And for that, she deserves not just our attention, but our respect and admiration. So what can we take away from this? Well, it's clear that Meghan knows how to handle herself in the face of media scrutiny. She's a testament to the power of resilience and determination. Despite the media's continuous attempts to smear her, she continues to rise, like a phoenix from the ashes, showing us that she is not just a former royal, but a woman of substance, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, a cultural disruptor. In a world where media narratives often sway public opinion, Meghan Sussex has proven time and again that she won't let tabloid fodder define her or her work. She's building a legacy, one that's not tied to a crown or a title, but to her passion, her creativity, her relentless pursuit of making a difference. She's not just surviving the media storm, she's thriving in it. She's standing tall, unflinching, turning every attempt to belittle her into an opportunity to shine brighter. She's turning the tables on the media, showing them that she's not their pawn, but a queen in her own right. But let's not forget, Meghan is human, just like us. She's not immune to the hurt and the stress that such relentless scrutiny can bring. Yet she chooses to rise above it all, to focus on what truly matters. And that's something we can all take inspiration from. In the end, Meghan Sussex is more than just a headline. She is a woman who is charting her own path, breaking barriers, and disrupting norms. She's showing us that it's okay to be different, to speak out, to stand up for what you believe in. And she's doing it all with grace, elegance, and a bottle of As Ever rose in her hand. Thank you for joining me today on Royal Telly. I'm Chloe, signing off with a reminder to think critically about what you read in the tabloids. And don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe for more royal tea.